sound came from her right, followed by the briefest of movements. It was minuscule, but it gave her enough cause to pause. She waited, feeling her formidable strength flow into Lucius's muscles and coiling them like springs. The anticipation was almost unbearable, but she knew well the folly of impatience, a dangerous trait amongst humans. Even so, when it came, she was not prepared for the speed of his strike. A hiss, followed by the smallest shift of air, and the crack of Lernian's whip sounded like a clap of thunder. Pain racked her, and she clutched at where the small barbed hooks of the whip had torn open her arm. Already she felt the poison entering the blood and coursing through her veins. If it were to reach the heart, then Lucius would fall, and she would be stuck in his body forever. Seeking out the toxins and eradicating them was crucial. The task took only seconds, and as she finished, the whip cracked again, scoring the air with a green, viscous mist where she had been standing only moments before. Reaching out to the side and taking hold of the lash as it recoiled, Sepherene gave a swift tug, pulling Lernian off balance. Dashing forward, she coiled the lash around her hand so he could not strike again, and drew her sword. Flames sprang to life along the blade and cast an eerie glow, banishing the shadows. His face leered before her, twisted with evil intent. Sidestepping the downward strike and dropping his whip, Lernian drew a short gladius from his belt and replied with a flurry of attacks that she only just managed to avoid. They both slowed, facing one another and waiting to see who would move next. "You cannot beat me," he spoke through gritted teeth. "I was always the quickest of us." "Sometimes too quick for your own good," she replied, skipping away from his feint. He lifted his chin and coaxed her with a flick of his hand. "Here is my neck. It is yours to sever." Before he'd finished speaking, she swung her sword, but he tilted his head to the side, and the blade passed over him, missing by a hair's breadth.